my dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject Mathematics in Standard 8. We are studying our chapter number 12, Equations in One Variable. In this video, we are going to solve sums from question number 2 of practice set 12.1. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side to get my recent videos. Chapter number 12, Equations in One Variable. Let's recall. In the previous standards, we have studied equations in one variable. And we have seen these important points. First point is the value of variable which satisfies the given equation is called the solution of equation. This first point we have verified by solving the sums from question number 1 of practice set 12.1 in our previous video, where we have seen that how if the value of variable satisfies the given equation, it becomes the solution of that equation. In this way, we have got the solution. We had given 3 values of variable from the equation and we have solved one by one and we have found out the solution of the equation in which the value of variable satisfies the equation. Now let us go on the second point from this. What is the second point? Solving an equation means to find the solution of equation. When we solve the equation, that means what? We actually find out the solution of that equation. Now, the equation obtained by performing the same operation on its both sides does not change its solution. If you perform the same operation on both the sides, whether it is adding same number on both the sides, whether it is subtracting both the sides same number, whether it is dividing by same number on both the sides, or whether it is multiplying by same number on both the sides, it does not change the solution of that equation. And using this property, we obtain new but simpler equation, and then we can solve the given equation. That we are going to see how we can obtain the simpler equation in while solving the sums from question number 2 of 12.1. But the operation done on both sides of the equation can be, they are to add the same number to both the sides, to subtract the same number from both the sides, to multiply both sides by same number, or to divide both sides by the same non-zero number. These operations we have to do to make the equation simpler one, so that we can find out the solution of the equation. Now let us see these questions from the textbook page, where we can solve the sum by using the property of subtracting same number from both the sides, or adding same number from both the sides, or dividing by same number on both the sides, or multiplying by same number on both the sides to get the value of variable from the equation. As in example number 1, equation is x plus 4 is equal to 9. X plus 4 is the left hand side of our equation, where 9 is the right hand side of the equation. We have seen left hand side and right hand side. So what we have to do, we have to see that on left hand side only variable should remain in the end, and on the right hand side there should be a number, so that we will get the value of variable. When the variable remain, only variable remains on the left hand side, that means we are getting the value of variable. So let us see how to solve these types of sums. Here we can see there is variable x on left hand side, with that constant is there, and then on right hand side 9 is there. 9 is also constant. So on left hand side we have to see that only x should be there and all the numbers should be on the right hand side. So for that, what we have to check? We have to check that the operation on the left hand side, x plus 4 is there, plus 4 is there, that means 4 is added. So when we have to find out the value of variable, what we have to do? We have to subtract this 4 from both the sides. So let us do here in the next step. We have to subtract 4 from both the side. So x plus 4 is left hand side. We are going to subtract 4 from this side. On right hand side 9 is there. So we are going to subtract 4 from right hand side also. That means what? We are subtracting same number from left hand side also and from right hand side also. So when we subtract 4 from left hand side, here 4 getting cancelled, only x is remaining. And on right hand side we can see the operation is there, simple subtraction operation is there, 9 minus 4, and 9 minus 4 answer is 5. So in this way, by subtracting same number from both the sides, we are getting answer here. We are getting the value of x. X is equal to 5, and in this way we can solve the equation. We are getting the solution of the equation when we subtract the same number from both the sides. Why we need to subtract? Because we want to transfer this plus 4 from left hand side to the right hand side. This 4 should be transferred from left to right in this way, and for that what we have to do? We have to perform exactly opposite operation which is given in the sum. In the sum, addition is given, so we have to perform exactly opposite operation of that, which is subtraction. So we have to subtract 4 from both the sides. So we have to check that variable term should remain on left hand side, variable term should be on the left hand side, and constant term should be on the right hand side. So if constant term is there on the left hand side, we have to transfer it on the right hand side, and from right hand side constant variable term should be transferred on the left hand side. When we will solve the sums from practice set 12.1 question number 2, you will get full idea about this. Let us see the second sum. X minus 2 is equal to 7. As we can see, 2 is there on the left hand side. This 2 should be transferred from left hand side to the right hand side. Okay. So this 2 is minus, that means negative 2 is there. So when we want to transfer, we have to perform exactly opposite operation of it. So here it is minus 2, that means when we transfer we have to write plus 2 added. 2 should be added on both the sides. So on left hand side also we have to add 2, on right hand side also we have to add 2. Same number should be added on both the side. As it is minus here, we have to add 2 on both the side. In first sum, it was plus 4. That's why we have subtracted 4 from both the sides. Here, minus 2 is there. That's why we have to add 2 on both the sides. We have to perform exactly opposite operation, that we have to remember always. So here, minus 2 plus 2 getting cancelled, only x is remaining, and on right hand side 7 plus 2 is there, 7 plus 2. So this operation we can perform, and 7 plus 2 answer we will get 9. X is equal to 9. In this way we will get the solution of the equation of second sum. Similarly, if you solve third example, we are having x plus 3 is equal to, x upon 3 is equal to 4. Upon 3, that means 3 divided by 3 is there. So when divided by 3 is there, what is its opposite operation? Here the division is given. So when we solve the sum, we have to perform exactly opposite operation of it. When here it is divided by, we have to do multiply by 3 on both the sides. So x upon 3 multiply by 3 equal to 4 multiply by 3. So when we do multiply by, this 3 gets cancelled and only x remains on the left hand side. And here we can perform this simple operation, 4 3s are 12 like this, and in the end we get the value for x. So always see that the constant term should be transferred from left side to the right side. Now see the last example which is given here. 4x is equal to 24. 4x means 4 multiply by x. 4x means 4 multiplied by x. That means in our equation multiplication operation is there. So when we want to solve the equation, we have to perform exactly opposite operation. So here multiplication is there. When we perform, we have to write divide by 4. 4x divided by 4 and 24 divided by 4. That means we have to divide by same numbers on both the sides. And when we divide by same numbers on both the sides, what happened? This 4 will get cancelled on left hand side. Only x remains on the left hand side, and on right hand side 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24. We get 6 as the answer. That means in all these 4 operations, we are getting the value of x. So solving the equation means what? To get the value of variable in the equation, and the variable should be single variable. There should not be any other coefficient that 1. Single x means 1x is there. Okay, so there should not be any other coefficient than 1. In the end, there should be only one x, and equal to, on the right hand side there should be any value. Then only we can say that we have solved the equation, we have got the value of variable. Let us solve the sums from question number 2 so that we can get the full idea about solving the equations. Now let's start practice set 12.1 question number 2. So question number 2 from practice set 12.1 is solve the following equations. Equation is given, we have to solve it. In first question we have seen that there are two sides in the equation, left hand side and right hand side. And here also we have seen that solving the equation means getting the value of the variable in that equation. As in this equation variable is p, so in the end we should get the value of p after solving the equation. And while solving an equation, we have seen that sometimes we have to perform many operations on it. And so let us see how many operations we have to perform here in this equation. So in the equation can be obtained by performing same operations on its both sides. So if we perform same operation on both sides, it does not change its solution. So we have to sometimes add the same number to both sides, or to subtract the same number from both sides, or to multiply both sides by same number, or to divide both sides by the same non-zero number. So let us see. Always first decide which side should be kept for the variable and which side should be kept for the constant. Constant means the number only. So always, most of the time we keep left hand side for variable, and we keep right hand side for the constant. So always keep this in mind. Keep left hand side for variable. Okay, I am writing here left hand side we keep for variable. Okay, we keep it for the variable, and right hand side we keep for constant. Constant means numbers. Okay, so for constant we keep right hand side. So what we have to do, if the variables are there on right hand side, if the variables are there on the right hand side, we transfer the variable on left hand side. And if the constant on there on left hand side, we have to transfer the constant on right hand side. And while transferring, when we transfer from left hand side to right hand side, that means what? We have to do exactly opposite operations on both the sides. Let us see here, you will get the full idea what we have to do in the operations of variables and constants. Now let us see children, here on the left hand side 17p minus 2 is there, and on the right hand side constant is there. So as I have told you, right hand side we have to keep for constants. So this 49 we cannot do anything with. 49 we have to keep as it is. This minus 2 is a constant number, correct? So what we are going to do, we have to transfer this minus 2 from left to right. So for that we have to do exactly opposite operation. Here it is minus 2. What we have to do? We have to add 2 on both the sides. So here we have to write like this. In the solution, we can start the solution with the equation again. Write the equation again. And as I have told you, this 49 is constant. It is on the right hand side. So keep it as it is on the right hand side, because right hand side we have kept for constants. So one by one we keep on moving the constant from right hand side to the left hand side. Now as we can see, minus 2 is there and minus 2 is there. I told you when we have to transfer, we have to change the sign of that number, or we have to do totally opposite operation. So subtraction is there, we have to add. So what we have to do? Adding 2 on both sides. We have to add 2 on both sides. So this will be 17p minus 2 is our left hand side, equal to 49 is our right hand side. What we have to do? We have to add 2 on both the sides. So I will be adding 2 on left hand side also and adding 2 on right hand side also. Now what happens to left hand side? This plus 2 minus 2 will become 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. That's why I have cancelled it. And what is remaining on left hand side? 17p is remaining, is equal to, now this operation we can do, we can perform the operation of 49 plus 2, both are constant, so we can add them. 49 plus 2 is 51. Now again we can see that 17 is there on the left hand side. We should not keep any number on the left hand side. All the numbers should be transferred on the right hand side. Left hand side there should be single variable from the question. In our question, p is the variable. So in the end, we require only p on the left hand side and constant should be on the right hand side. So this 17 also we have to transfer from left to right. Here it is 17 multiplied by p. 17p means 17 multiplied by p. So multiplication is there. So while transferring, we have to do exactly opposite operation. So when the multiplication is there, we have to do division. So what we have to do? Dividing both sides by 17. We have to divide both sides by 17. So what we do? We write both the sides. 17p is equal to 51. And we will divide this left hand side also by 17 and right hand side also by 17. Now here 17 getting cancelled. Only p is remaining. And here 17 ones are 17, 17 threes are 51. 3 upon 1 means 3 only. So in this way, in the end, we get the value of variable from the equation. Variable is p. P value we got 3. P is equal to 3. So getting the value of the variable in the equation means solving the equation. In this way we can solve the equation where we get the value of variable from the equation. Okay, now let us see the second sum from question number 2 of practice set 12.1. The sum is 2m plus 7 is equal to 9. Let us start. As we all can see, left hand side there is 2m plus 7. These two terms are there. On right hand side only 9 constant term is there. So already constant term is there. We have it is there. So we don't do anything with this constant term. We will write it as it is. Now we keep on transferring the numbers from left hand side to right hand side. While transferring, we have to perform the opposite operation on them. So first we will transfer this plus 7 on left hand side. So what we will do? Here it is plus 7. We have to write subtracting 7 because it is added. 7 is added. So as it is added, we have to perform exactly opposite operation. So subtracting 7 from both sides. So we write both the sides. 2m plus 7 is equal to 9. Now what I have to do? I have to subtract 7 from left hand side also, and I have to subtract 7 from right hand side also. So we have subtracted 7. Now here it is plus 7 minus 7 will be 0. That means they are cancelled. What is remaining on left hand side? 2m is equal to this operation we can perform. 9 minus 7 is 2. Now 2 is there on the left hand side. We have to check that number should not remain on the left hand side. All the numbers should be transferred on the right hand side. Now 2m means 2 multiply by m. So as it is multiply by m, we have to do the exactly opposite operation of it. Here it is multiplication, we have to do the division. So what we have to write? Dividing both sides by 2. Here it is multiply by 2, we have to divide by 2. So write both the sides again. 2m is equal to 2 and we will divide by 2. Divide left hand side also by 2 and right hand side also by 2. This 2 getting cancelled, m is remaining. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 1 upon 1 means 1. And in this way in the end we get the value of variable, and getting the value of variable means solving the equation. Now let us see the next sum. Third sum, 3x plus 12, 2x minus 4. Now see children, on left hand side variable term is also there, constant term is there also there. So this constant term we will transfer on the right hand side. On right hand side also variable term is there and constant term is there. So constant term should be transferred on the left hand side, because constant variable term should not be kept on the right hand side. This variable term 2x term we have to transfer on the left hand side. So one by one we have to do the operation. First we will transfer this plus 12 from left to right. So here it is plus 12, that means we have to subtract. So write subtracting 12 from both sides. So we have to subtract 12 from both the sides. We will be writing both the sides. 3x plus 12 is equal to 2x minus 4. Both the sides I have written. Now what I have to do? I have to subtract 12 from both the sides. I will subtract 12 from left hand side and subtract 12 from right hand side. That means minus 12 on left hand side, minus 12 on right hand side. Now this plus 12 minus 12 getting cancelled, because plus 12 minus 12 will be 0. What we are getting on left hand side? 3x is equal to this 2x as it is, but both these are numbers. Minus 4 minus 12 are constant numbers, so we can do the operations on them. That means minus 4 minus 12, what will be the answer? Minus minus will become plus, but the sign of bigger number. So answer sign will have minus sign, and 4 plus 12 is 16. Minus minus plus, 4 plus 12 is 16. Now what we are going to do? We will transfer this plus 2x. No sign means plus sign is there. So this plus 2x we transfer from right to left. So here it is plus. When we transfer it becomes minus. So again subtracting 2x from both sides. As I have told you, variable terms we have to keep on transferring on left hand side, and constant terms we have to keep on transferring on right hand side. So this 2x we have to transfer on left hand side. So we write both the sides again. 3x is equal to 2x minus 16. What we have to do? We have to subtract this 2x from both sides. First subtract from left hand side, then subtract from right hand side. On right hand side plus 2x minus 2x will be 0. Answer is 0. Now see children, here plus 3x minus 2x. What will be the answer? Plus 3 minus 2. Both are like terms, so we can subtract them. Both are having variable x, so we can subtract them. They are like terms, they are same terms, that's why we can subtract them. So 3x minus 2x is 1x. 1x we don't write 1. If the coefficient is 1, variable is having coefficient 1, we don't write, we only write x. X is equal to, what is remaining on the right hand side? 16. Minus 16 is remaining, so write with minus sign. So answer is x is equal to minus 16. Variable value is minus 16. So in this way the sum is solved. The equation is solved. Fourth sum is 5x minus 3 in bracket is equal to 3x plus 2 in bracket. So when number is there outside the bracket, that means off. Off means multiply by. Okay, 5 multiply by x minus 3 and 3 multiply by x plus 2. So first we will solve this and then we will apply our method of solving the equation. So first we have to solve the brackets. Always whenever there are brackets, we have to solve the brackets first and then we will solve the equation, whichever equation we get. Here it is also equation, but for solving this equation we have to simplify this equation, and simplify means we have to solve these brackets first. So let us simplify. We will solve this bracket. First multiply by 5 on left hand side to both the terms inside the bracket. So multiply by 5. 5 into x is 5x. Minus sign is there, put the minus sign. 5 into 3 is 5 3s are 15. Similarly, on the right hand side we will do the multiplication. 3 into x is 3x. Plus sign is there, put the plus sign. 3 2s are 6. Now we have got the simple equation which we can solve. Now see children, minus 15 is there on the left hand side. Now first we will transfer this constant term from left to right. So here it is minus 15. We transfer on the right side. It is subtraction. When we transfer, it becomes addition. So adding 15 on both sides. So we will add 15 on both the sides. We will write both the sides of the equation. 5x minus 15 is equal to 3x plus 6. And now I am going to add this 15. Plus 15 on left hand side, plus 15 on right hand side. Now on left hand side, minus 15 plus 15, answer will be 0. What is remaining? 5x is remaining. This 3x we write as it is because this is totally different term than this two constant number. These are the two constant numbers, 6 and 15. We can add them. Plus 6 plus 15 plus and 6 plus 15 is 21. Now we will transfer this variable term, 3x term, from right to left because left side is for variable. So this 3x we are going to transfer. Here the sign of 3x is plus. So when we transfer, it becomes minus. That means what? We have to subtract this 3x. So subtracting 3x from both sides, we get 5x minus 3x is equal to this 3x plus 21 minus 3x. We have subtracted 3x from left hand side and from right hand side also. Now see, on right hand side plus 3x minus 3x, answer will be 0. On left hand side what we will get? These are the like terms, x terms. So we can subtract them. 5x minus 3x, 5 minus 3, answer is 2. 2x is equal to what is remaining here? 21 plus 21 is remaining. Now again 2 is there on the left hand side. We have to see that no number should remain on the left hand side. Left hand side only variable should be there and the coefficient of variable should be 1, and 1 we don't write. So on left hand side only variable should be there. So this 2 again we have to transfer. Here it is 2 multiply by x. So when we transfer, we have to divide by dividing both sides by 2. So let us divide by 2. 2x also divide by 2 and 21 also divide by 2. So 2 cancel on left hand side. What is remaining? X. Now can we divide 21 by 2? We cannot divide. We can divide it, but we will get the answer in decimal point. In point we will get the answer. So instead of writing the answer in decimal point, let the answer be in the fraction only. It will be 21 upon 2 only. So x value we are getting 21 upon 2. Now let us see the fifth sum. Fifth sum is 9x upon 8 plus 1 is equal to 10. Again 1 by 1 we keep on transferring the term. Now plus 1 is there, this constant term is there on the left hand side. So we will first transfer this plus 1 from left to right. Here it is plus 1. So when we transfer it becomes minus 1. That means we have to subtract. So subtracting 1 from both sides. So we write both the sides 9x upon 8 plus 1. We have to subtract 1 from this side. Then we write right hand side 10. We have to subtract 1 from right hand side also. We have subtracted 1 from left hand side also and from right hand side also. On left hand side plus 1 minus 1 will be cancelled. It is 0. What is remaining? 9x upon 8 is equal to. Now 10 minus 1 is 9. Now again 8 is there or 9 upon 8 is there in the left hand side. So when 8 is there, denominator, that means divided by 8. Dividing by 8 is there. So when we have to transfer it, we have to do multiplying by. As I have told you, exactly opposite operations we have to do. So multiplying by 8 on both sides. So write the left hand side, multiply by 8, right hand side, multiply by 8. Here 8 cancelled, only 9x is remaining. 9 8s are 72. Again 9 is there. So the sum does not end here. We require only variable in the end. So again this 9 should be transferred from left to right. Here it is 9 multiplied by x. So when we have to transfer it will become divide by. So dividing both sides by 9. So 9x is also divided by 9 and 72 also divided by 9. Here 9 getting cancelled. What is remaining? X. And here 9 ones are 9, 9 8s are 72. 8 upon 1 is 8. And in this way we get the value of variable. Sum number 6. Y upon 7 plus y minus 4 upon 3 is the left hand side and right hand side constant number 2 is there. Now as we all can see, there is numerator denominator form, fraction is there. So when both the terms are having fraction, we can solve the left hand side first. Solve the left hand side first and afterwards we will solve the equation. Make it simple. Make the equation very simple and then we can solve the equation to get the value of variable. So we have to make this equation very simple. Simplify the equation. So either you can find out the LCM of denominator and you can multiply by that LCM. LCM of denominator is 7 3s are 21. So we can multiply by 21 throughout the equation to all the terms of the equation. We can multiply by 21 to y upon 7 also, y minus 4 upon 3 also and 2 also. Or otherwise you can solve it by cross multiplication method. So as I know you all find it easy to solve by cross multiplication method, I will be showing you by cross multiplication only. So let us solve by cross multiplication. Numerator of first multiply by denominator of second. That means 3 multiplied by y is 3y plus denominator of first multiply by numerator of second. In this way cross we have to do. That means 7 multiplied by y minus 4. So I write like this, 7 multiplied by y minus 4 upon denominator into denominator. 7 3s are 21. So in this way we have solved left hand side, right hand side 2 write as it is. Now once again solve it. 3y as it is we can write, as bracket is there I told you we have to solve the bracket first. 7 into y is 7y, then minus sign is there, put the minus sign. 7 4s are 28. So what we did here, we have multiplied by 7 to the terms inside the bracket because 7 multiplied by y minus 4 is there. Upon 21 as it is we are going to write is equal to 2 as it is, write down. Now once again this 3y plus 7y, these are the like terms, they are the terms of y, they are the same terms, so we can perform operation on them. So 3y plus 7y we can do here. It will be 10y minus 28 upon 21 is equal to 2. Okay. So in this way we have got the equation. Now we will solve by the method. Now see, 21 is there in the denominator. What we have to do? We have to solve it by cross multiplication either, or we can multiply by 21 on both the sides, because here it is in the denominator. That means dividing by 21 is there. So as dividing by 21 is there, we have to do multiplying by. We have to do exactly opposite operation. So what I am going to write? Multiplying by 21 on both sides. So I write both the sides. 10y minus 28 upon 21 multiply by 21, and 2 also multiply by 21. Now this 21 getting cancelled. What is remaining on left hand side? 10y minus 28 is equal to 21 2s are 42. We are getting 10y minus 8 is equal to 42. I write on this side 10y minus 28 is equal to 42. This simple equation we are getting. Now this minus 21 is there, so we have to transfer this minus 21 from left to right. So that means here it is minus, we have to add. Adding 21, not 21, it is 28. Adding 28 on both sides. So we will be adding, right, the left hand side 10y minus 28 plus 28. We have added. Now on right hand side also 42 plus 28. We have added 28 on both the sides. Now this minus 28 plus 28 cancelled. What is remaining? 10y. And 42 plus 28. What is the answer? We can add these two numbers. 2 plus 8 is 10. 1 carrying 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Now this 10 is there on the left hand side. As we know, number should not remain on the left hand side. We have to transfer it on the right hand side. So here it is multiplying by. We have to do dividing by. Dividing both sides by 10. So we will divide. 10y also divide by 10 and 70 also divide by 10. So we will be getting 10 cancelled. Y 10 ones are 10, 10 sevens are 70. Y is equal to 7. 7 upon 1 means 7. And this way we get the value of variable from the equation in the end. So in the end step should be only variable on the left hand side and only number should be there on the right hand side. So that is called solving the equation. 7 sum 13x minus 5 is equal to 3 upon 2. Here we can see fraction is there on the right hand side. So when fraction is there, either we can multiply by the denominator number to all the terms of the equation, or we can solve it by cross multiplication method also, because 13x minus 5 in denominator nothing is there, means 1 is there, so we can cross multiply and we can make the equation simple. So either you can divide by either you can multiply by 2 throughout the equation to all the terms of the equation, or we can multiply, cross multiply and make the equation very simple. So I am going to do cross multiplication. That means 2 multiply by 13x minus 5 equal to sign is there, and 3 multiply by 1. We can solve like this first. Okay, we have done by cross multiplication, and then solve the sum. 2 into 13x, 2 13s are 26x, minus sign is there, put the minus sign. 2 5s are 10 is equal to 3 1s are 3. In this way we can make the equation simple and then we can solve to get the value of variable. Now let us solve. Minus 10 is there. This minus 10 we have to transfer from left to right. So we have to do opposite operation, which is adding. Here it is subtraction. So we do adding 10 on both sides. So we have to add 10 on both the sides. 26x minus 10 plus 10. That means we have added 10 on left hand side. Now we have to add 10 on right hand side. Right hand side 3 is there. So add 10 here. Now here minus 10 plus 10, 0 getting cancelled. What is remaining on left hand side? 26x is equal to 3 plus 10. We can do this operation. 3 plus 10 is 13. Now 26 is there on the left hand side. Number is there on the left hand side. This number has to be transferred on the right hand side. So here it is 26 multiplied by x. When we transfer it becomes divide by. So by dividing both sides by 26. So we are going to divide 26x by 26 and 13 also by 26. 26 getting cancelled. We are getting x on left hand side. Now on right hand side, let us see. 13 ones are 13, 13 twos are 26. That means we are getting 1 upon 2. So children, when 1 is there in the numerator, we have to write. So it is 1 upon 2. When 1 is there in the denominator, we don't write it. But when we get 1 in the numerator, we have to write that 1 in the numerator and upon 2 as it is. So answer of the equation is x is equal to 1 upon 2. Value of variable x is 1 upon 2. Now see children, 8 sum, 3y minus 8 in bracket and 10y minus 4 in bracket plus 8. So whenever brackets are there, we have to solve the brackets first, make the equation simple, and then we can solve the equation to get the value of variable. So make the equation simple by solving the brackets. So 3 into y plus 8, that means we have to multiply by this 3 to both the terms inside the bracket. So 3 into y is 3y plus 3 into 8 is 3 8s are 24 is equal to. Then 10 into y is 10y. Minus sign is there, write the minus sign. 10 into 4 is 40. 10 4s are 40. And plus 8 as it is, write down. This 8 is totally separate from these brackets. So what we have done in the first step, we have multiplied by the numbers outside the bracket to the terms inside the bracket. Now we have got minus 40 plus 8 on the left hand side. Both are constant number. We can perform the operation on them. So first perform the operation on them and then solve the equation. Left hand side as it is, write down 3y plus 24. On right hand side 10y as it is, write down, but we can perform the operation on it. Minus 40 plus 8, plus minus become minus, but sign of bigger number is 40. 40 sign is minus. So I have to put minus sign. 40 plus minus 8, answer is 32. So in this way the equation becomes simple one. Now we can solve it properly. Plus 24, this constant number we have to transfer on the right hand side, and term, this variable term, we have to transfer on left hand side. So first we will transfer this plus 20. Plus 20 plus sign is there, that means we have to subtract now. So subtracting 20, it is not 20, it is 24. So subtracting 24 from both sides. So we have to write both the sides and we have to subtract 24. Left hand side is 3y plus 24, subtract 24, that means minus 24. Then right hand side is 10y minus 32, subtract 24. It is minus 24. We have subtracted 24 from both the sides. On left hand side we have got minus 24 plus 24, answer is 0. So it has to be cancelled. Now 3y is remaining on left hand side. Right hand side 10y, write as it is. Minus 32 minus 24, both are the like terms, both are the constant term, they can be subtracted or added. Minus minus become plus, sign of bigger number is minus. 32 plus 24, what is the answer? 56. Now this 10y is variable term which we have to transfer on the left hand side. 10y is having no sign, means plus sign is there. So this plus sign is there, means it is added. Now we have to subtract. So by subtracting 10y from both sides. So let us subtract 10y from both the sides. From 3y also we will subtract 10y, and is equal to 10y minus 56. We have to subtract 10y. So plus 10y minus 10y on right hand side is getting cancelled. It is 0. On left hand side, both are like terms, y terms, 3y and 10y, like terms, same terms, can be subtracted or added. So plus 3 minus 10, plus minus minus, sign of bigger number is 10. So 10 sign is minus, so put the minus sign. Plus minus minus, 10 minus 3 is 7 and variable is y. Minus 7y is equal to what is remaining on right hand side? Minus 56 is remaining. Now see what is there on the left hand side? Minus 7 multiplied by y. Minus 7y means what? Minus 7 multiplied by y. So multiplication operation is there. We have to do exactly opposite operation. That means multiplication will become division now. So here minus 7 multiplied by y. This minus 7 we have to transfer on the left hand side. From left hand side to the right hand side. So here it is multiplied by. Now we have to do divide by. So dividing both sides by minus 7. Now divide. Minus 7y divide by minus 7 and minus 56 divide by minus 7. Here minus 7 getting cancelled. Only y is remaining. And here again minus minus cancelled. 7 ones are 7. 7 8s are 56. 8 upon 1. When upon 1 is there, when the 1 is there in the denominator, we don't write, we only write the numerator. Y is equal to 8. Value of variable is 8. In this way, we can solve the equation. Sum number 9, x minus 9 upon x upon 5 is equal to 5 upon 7. As we all can see, the fractions are there. Simply, we can solve it by cross multiplication. First, simplify the equation by cross multiplying. So cross multiply, equal to sign is there. So we can cross multiply. We can multiply numerator into denominator and denominator in numerator, and then there should be equal to sign in between. So 7 multiplied by x minus 9. Numerator multiply by denominator. Equal to sign is there, in between put the equal to sign. Then numerator multiply by denominator, 5 into x minus y. Now brackets are there. Solve the brackets. 7 into x is 7x. Minus sign is there. Put the minus sign. 7 9s are 63 is equal to 5 into x is 5x. Minus sign is there. Put the minus sign. 5 5s are 25. Now as it is, we have to solve the equation. Minus 63, this constant term we have to bring on left hand side, and 5x we have to bring on, minus 63 we have to bring on right hand side, and 5x we have to transfer on left hand side. So one by one we will do. Here it is minus 63, that means we have to do opposite of this, adding. Here it was subtracting, we have to do adding. Adding 63 on both sides. So add 7x minus 63 plus 63. We have added 63 on left hand side. Now add on right hand side. 5x minus 25 plus 63. Minus 63 plus 63 cancelled. We are getting only 7x is equal to 5x as it is minus plus. Both are the constant. We can do the addition or subtraction. So plus minus become minus. Sign of bigger number. Bigger number is plus. Now 63 minus 25. What is the answer? 13 minus 5 is 8. 1 carrying 38 we are getting here. Now this 5x should be transferred. Now this is having plus sign. No sign means plus sign. That means here it is added. Now we have to do subtracting. Subtracting 5x from both sides. So we have to subtract 5x from left hand side also and from right hand side also. Here on right hand side plus 5x minus 5x, 0 we will get. We have to cancel it. Left hand side 7x minus 5x will be 2x. On right hand side only 38 is remaining. Now again on left hand side the number is there, 2 is there. So we have to transfer it. Here it is 2 multiplied by x. When we will transfer, it will become divide by. So dividing both sides by 2. So divide by 2. 2x upon 2 and 38 upon 2. 2 cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So on left hand side x is remaining, right hand side 19 is there. So we are getting x is equal to 19. Now see the tenth sum, y minus 4 upon 3 plus 3y is equal to 4. Now upon 3 is there in the denominator. So either you can cross multiply here, upon 1 is there, so you can cross multiply and solve the left hand side, or you can multiply by this 3 to all the terms of the equation. It is one and the same thing. So multiply, cross multiply, we will solve it by cross multiply. Y minus 4 multiply by 1, nothing is there in the denominator means 1 is there. So y minus 4 multiply by 1, we will be getting y minus 4. Plus sign is there, put the plus sign. 3 into 3 by 3, 3s are 9, 9y. Now as plus sign is there, so we have to multiply the denominators also in the denominator. When equal to sign is there, we don't multiply the denominators. Always keep this in mind. When equal to sign is there, we don't multiply the denominators. But when the plus sign is there or minus sign is there, we have to multiply the denominators while doing the cross multiplication. In equal to sign, when we do cross multiplication, we don't multiply the denominators. But when plus sign is there, minus sign is there between two fractions, we have to multiply the denominators also. So 3 ones are 3 is equal to 4 as it is right down. Now this plus y and plus 9y both are the like terms, so we can add them. Y plus 9y, 1y plus 9y is 10y. 10y and this minus 4 as it is upon 3 is equal to 4. Again we can cross multiply. Or upon 3 is there, divide by 3 is there. So we will do multiplying by 3 on both the sides. Okay. So as dividing by 3 is there, multiplying by 3 on both sides. So here we are getting 10y minus 4 upon 3 multiply by 3. And 4 multiply by 3. Here 3 cancelled. So what we are getting? 10y minus 4 is equal to 4 3s are 12. Okay. Now minus 4 is there. This minus 4 is the number. We have to transfer it on the right hand side. So minus is there means what we have to do now? We have to add. Adding 4 on both sides. So add 10y minus 4 plus 4 and 12 plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 cancelled. We are getting 10y is equal to 12 plus 4 is 16. Again 10 is there on the left hand side. As we know that number should not be there on the left hand side. So this 10 should be transferred. Here it is 10 multiplied by y. So while transferring we have to do dividing by. Dividing both sides by 10. So divide by 10. 10y upon 10 and 16 upon 10. 10 cancelled. Here we can cancel by 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 8s are 16. So y is equal to 8 upon 5. Now see the last sum from this practice set. b plus 1 plus b plus 2 upon 4 equal to 21. Now first there is upon 4. It looks difficult but very easy sum it is. Upon 4 is there, that means dividing by 4 is there. So this dividing by 4 we will transfer here. It will become multiplying by 4. So we will do multiplying by 4 on both the sides. On both sides. So we will multiply by 4. First write left side b plus 1 plus b plus 2 upon 4 multiply by 4. Okay. And 21 multiply by 4. We have multiplied by this 4 on both the sides. Here on left hand side 4 getting cancelled. What is remaining? b plus 1 plus b plus 2 is equal to 21 fours are, what is the answer? 84. Now see children, plus plus sign is there between the bracket. We have to solve the brackets. That means what? We have to remove these brackets. So b plus 1 is there, plus sign is there. That means we don't need to change the sign. We don't require to change the sign. Plus plus will become plus only. Again plus sign is there, put the plus sign. Again plus plus will become plus. So b plus 2 as it is, right, is equal to 84 as it is, right. Now what we can see on the left hand side, there are 3 b's and 2 constant number. So we first add all these 3 b's. B plus b plus b. That means 1b plus 1b plus 1b. What is 1b plus 1b plus 1b? It will be 3b. 1b plus 1b plus 1b is 3b. Then plus sign is there. Again put the plus sign. Then 2 constants are there. Plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. Again this operation we can do. 1 plus 2 is 3 is equal to 84. Now next we will transfer this plus 3 on left hand side. Here it is plus 3. Here it is added. That means what we have to do? Subtracting 3 from both sides. Okay, so we are going to subtract 3b plus 3 minus 3. 84 minus 3. So plus 3 minus 3 cancelled. 3b is equal to 84 minus 3 is 81. Now here it is 3b, means 3 multiplied by b. Number is there. This number has to be transferred on the right hand side. So 3 multiplied by b is there. So we have to do dividing by 3. So dividing both sides by 3. So divide 3b also by 3 and 81 also by 3. So this 3 getting cancelled. B is equal to 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6 and 3 sevens are 21. So 27, B is equal to 27 we are getting in the answer. So in this way we have to solve the sums. Now see children, here in practice set 12.1 we do all these things multiplying by 4 on both the sides. Instead of doing this, because when we multiply by 4 on both the sides, left hand side it is already there, 4 is already there, so it is anyhow getting cancelled. So instead of doing that, if you directly write like this, instead of writing all these things multiplying by 4 on both the sides, if you directly do like this, b plus b plus 1 plus b plus 2 upon 4 is equal to 21. This is our sum. So instead of writing all these things multiplying by 4 on both the sides, we can directly multiply by 4 on left hand side. We can directly transfer this 4 on left hand side by multiplying on the from left hand side to the right hand side by multiplying on right hand side. We don't have to show anything here. Here we can write, we can remove this 4 from left hand side, remove the 4 from left hand side and directly bring it on the right hand side by multiplying. And then we will get the answer b plus 1, b plus 2 and 21 4s are 84 like this. Again we can add this b plus b plus b plus b plus b plus b, 3b plus 3 is equal to 84. Now here we are getting plus 3. This we have to transfer from left to right. So when we transfer it becomes minus 3. We all know that. So instead of showing here on the left hand side, we can directly show it on the right hand side. Plus 3 becomes minus 3. Then 3b is equal to 84 minus 3 is 81. Now again this 3 is there on the left hand side. This 3 has to be transferred. So this here it is 3 multiplied by b. So when we transfer on right hand side it will become divide by. So instead of showing on the left hand side from left hand side we remove this 3, we write only b, and here we bring it on the right hand side, it will become divide by. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 sevens are 21, b is equal to 27. In this way, this is the direct method of solving the equation, And in the method of 12.1, we have to write all these things, we have to show all the things, we have to show each and every step. But this is called the direct method of solving the sum. This direct method we are going to apply to solve the equations from practice set 12.2, where we are going to solve by the direct method. We are not going to write every time by multiplying by 4, then subtracting 3 from both the sides, dividing both the sides by 3. This we are not going to show in 12.2. We are going to apply this direct method in 12.2. So 12.1 we have to show all these things, and in this way second question all the sums are over from 12.1.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.